babies, we got it on here with some good old rock and roll medicine for your heart and soul, and then some, don't you know, here on the Everclear, sweethearted, and highly rated, too, AZ Radio Network. Let me go see what that little award was. We got some recognition here anyway. I don't know if it's an E-ward, but let me see here. Miss Zeta August. Hey, your station, Hazy Radio Network, has been selected from our directory to be a featured station in your new age genre. We take pride in the selection and so on and so forth. Babies, you know, aren't we doing good today, man? We got the new age crap underway. We got the old age crap going away like the American Pie just floated down the river. And there we had a hard time for a little while. And, you know, we got lost electronically and stuff like that in the musical tune-ajjje world, I mean. But son of a gun, you know, there's this undercurrent, man, that nobody could see, but everybody could be, and it's all these little indies, these independent artists that kept the rock and roll alive, even though they couldn't get the recognition and the big fat contracts anymore, you know. Even selling your soul to the devil didn't work anymore, man, because, well, the devil had enough, I guess, and didn't want no more. I don't know what the deal was, but even that didn't work. But there, those indies. All through after the American Pie die, you know, well, they're all through the age since then, man, keeping the rage of real rock and roll alive and doing it smoothly so, too, man. I'm telling you, there's a lot of good indie music out there. And listen up, kids. You know, I know a lot of you indie artists, as you call yourselves, and babies, you know, y'all want me to play your tunes, but you want me to go and buy them somewhere or do something? I mean, get crazy, man. Send me an MP3. You know, you can email it through the website, thecoyoteclub.com. Coyotes with a K and club is too. Or you can email it to info@thecoyoteclub.com, or as an attachment, or you can get me on Facebook. I'm all over the place there. Send me a message. You know, some of the pages I don't see the messages on, but on my personal page I do, and I'll get to you as soon as I can, because I do have a volume of mail there. But babies, you know, I want you to send me some tune-ajjje. I want you to. We got a lot of good indies. I play them every now and then here, and I'll play them even more. You can be right here with the real rock stars, because you're a real rock star, even though you didn't get the status and the gratis that some of our bros and sisters from way back when did. But you gotta understand, that was a different age. It was a whole new thing for humanity. You know, we'd been under the drudge for so long, and 2 major wars in that century, man. It was like time to set us free. You see, that's why I talk about here on Free Day Friday, because it's freedom, babies, that we're working toward. And that's what the rock and roll began to bring to us. That opened the door, man, you know, believe it or not. Even, you know, blues singers like Robert Johnson and so forth, very inspirational to the rock and roll. And another notch, another little chip in getting that door open there, don't you see? Open the door, even the score, man. Well, what door are you talking about, Grandpa? Well, the doorway of ascension. What else? The place where paradise and everything comes out just really, really nice, and we get the flow of good old rock and roll medicine that does indeed loosen up our heart and soul and deepen our understanding, don't you know? When combined with the sweet Mary J and a few other things coming your way, you begin to realize the universal way, man, you know. And every one of you is famous, just like old Wally Amos when he made his famous Amos cookie. Sorry, I can't help it. This guy has been after me. He wants free plugs, even though Kellogg's selling his cookies now. It's not famous Amos anymore, but there he is, bugging me. Well, you know how it is. You know, we got everybody in our green room, even some that aren't musicians, but are great performers. And famous Amos, of course, is one of them. Good old Wally, man. I tell you what, you know, I mean, you got to understand, cookies are like the mother love in motion, you know. What did your mom always give you when she wanted to spoil you a little bit? Cookies and milk, cookies and coffee, whatever, depending on where you were, man. But cookies is love. And famous Amos, even though he's a guy, had enough grandmother energy to turn out an awesome cookie. That's why he's famous, okay? See, so you want to think about yourself in the same way, you know, because you've got a gift here today, and it's never been properly rewarded. Just like, you know, the rock stars, the real rock stars can't get the the contracts anymore, baby. But we're changing all that, see? We're putting together something new here at this Spring Crick, from your home on the Hazy Radio Network, home on the range, and then some, man. I'm telling you, this is your home, because this is where you find your heart, okay? And this is the place where you finally realize home is everywhere. It's everything. It's what we are, for heck's sakes, man. Then we get to create. But like I say, you got your own little specialty. It may be like Famous Amos, might be like a cookie. It might be like, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Maybe you'll do that. Oh, I hope not, man. We got to get away from the meat-eating ways and get ourselves, back to the nirvanic states where we don't have to torture and kill nothing so we can eat, okay? I know you think it's the way, but it's not. Remember, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll, and that's just part of it, don't you know? Now, me being an old cowboy, or a hippie Kyo, as I call myself, because that's half cowboy, half hippie, which means all human, all too much human. Well, babies, here we are looking at what is our specialty. What is it that we can do today that'll help us set ourselves free economically and in every other way too? Well, babies, I'll tell you what. All it takes, don't look for the specialty. Don't look for anything particularly. Just be everything that you are. Let that come forward. Give yourself enough in your spare time, a little time for meditation, communication with the heart. Give yourself enough time for that. So then when you're out there doing whatever else it is you're doing, the heart can point little things. Well, it gets you in the go. It gets you in the flow. That's what it does. Then it points little things out to you here and there. Goodness gracious, next thing you know, you're going in a whole different direction, flowing in a whole different direction, because you came to a Spring Crick moment, a beginning. See, it's always beginning. And see, if we're just beginning, we may not particularly know just yet what our real gift is, that is like here for us right now. Yet, if we just give it a little time, here comes old heart, here comes rock and roll, here comes medicine for your heart and soul. And what does it do? It turns you on, shows you the way, man, shows you what you want to be up to, you see? And I'll tell you what, even though it seems extremely difficult in these days to make a half-decent living or get by in this world, in any sort of sensible way, well, darlings, let me tell you, the heart knows the way of peace. Peace on earth. But it begins with each one of us, inside of ourselves. We got to find that thing, okay? That sweetheart that knows the way, knows how to be caring, kind, compassionate, creative, and still be lovable in its own, and be loving towards everyone, and not get stepped all over. Because the energy of real love is so powerful that when it's unleashed, no one can resist. Because everything is made of love. Every person, of course. So you got these people with their fingers on the trigger, or nuclear weaponry, you see, and we just send them that good love, and it debilitates the whole thing. They can't do it. They won't do it. They love us too much. They love themselves too much. We're made of love. See, it's an irresistible force. Somebody's got a gun in your face, wants to mug you, take your money. Baby, you ain't got any anyway. Who the hell do they think they are, trying to hold up the likes of you, huh? You just laugh. They drop the gun and laugh, and everybody just walks away. And the gun can just rot away, man, because it'll never be used again. We don't need weaponry. We don't need war against nature or against one another either. Against deer and elk and antelope, whatever. We don't need that. I know I've eaten the meat. I've hunted myself. I'm not putting anybody down. I'm just saying it's time. The American Pie thing, it's gone down. It's happened. And that old music, that old tune-ajjje of warfare and weaponry and more weaponry, it's gone away. It's dead and gone. And we might as well just bury it and be done with it, okay? That's a free day Friday for you, huh? I was born 6-gun in my hand. Behind a gun, I'll make my final stand. I don't think so, man. Of course, that's all metaphorical, too, You don't believe me, ask Bad Company. They'll tell you, and they'll tell you well because, well, they love you so. don't you know? Here on the Everclear Hazy Radio Network, live and spontaneous with Grandpaw Koyote, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Sweet Mary Jane, the stuff that helps you lose the pain, okay, man? You won't even need to take that morphine shot anymore, man. It's over with. It's done. Now we can get out there, dance in the sun, and have some fun, okay? That's the metaphorical sort of way we be speaking today about the freedom you feel when you finally get real with your own heart. Now, I'm telling you, you've been dishonest as an old crook, and you have not, no matter how much you think you may have, you have not yet found the real heart. But it's around. And it's working through you, and all that things where you think you were, well, those are indications of, okay? But the real thing, it's just barely starting to come forward now. It's Spring Crick, man. It's the first little trickle of water, you see. No matter what's gone on here in the 3D, that's all history. Now we unravel the true mystery and find real understanding, okay? That's the bad company sort of way. We got some real bad company for you right now, baby. Tell you what, baby dolls, this time we're in it for love. This time we're in it for life. This time we are realizing the stardust aspect of our own sweet nature. We are golden, and we got to get ourselves back to that golden garden. Well, where is it? How is it? How do we get there, babies? Well, just follow the flow of Spring Crick, don't you know? Here on Everclear Hazy Radio Network, babies, and you'll be there before you even hit Town Square, man, because it's already here, right where you sit, right where you stand, right where you dance, right where you are, being what you're being right now, man. That is the place, and this is the face that can remove the disgrace of illusion from all life living, starting with yours, babies, right now, right here in this moment of time. Just close your eyes when you're listening to this grand tune-ajjje, and you'll get a big surprise as you rock and you roll, and the medicine of heart and soul comes forward in very clear ways, babies, you know. Everything starts to get this kind of glittery glow, and the materialism side of it kind of dissolves, don't you know? And everything's just kind of like life living. It's just abundant and ready and happy to be with you, to share with you, and you share with it too. And everybody is just totally cool. I'm talking about the, you know, items of furniture even. The trees that grow outside your house, the green grass, all of that, all of it. And then some. The eagle that flies high, the earth, just the plain old dirt blowing around in the wind. All of it, man. One big, gigantic motion of ever-clear love given in the brightest, most spectacular way that makes 4th of July fireworks or any kind of fireworks look like tame little dodo birds or something, you know what I mean? And dodo birds ain't bad. They got their glory too. Everything does, babies. How about you? You realizing it too? You starting to feel what's real come forward inside, because we keep revealing what's real to you. A little bit here, a little bit there, sometimes through tune-ajjje, sometimes through a few outrageous words, sometimes, well, just through a feeling, a ray of love that comes flying to you as we soften you up with all this beautiful musical tune-ajjje and get your heart really lodged. So you can get out there on this Free Day Friday and know you're going to enjoy the rest of your life forevermore. That nothing stands in your way of realizing the true power of your heart today, okay? Baby, that's why we love you so, because we see it, and we don't see it as potential. We see it as reality. What you truthfully are, that's what we see. That's what we feel here as we, you know, take our perch here at 7,000 feet high in the Rocky Mountain sky and radiate this love out to girl and guy all across this planetary reality, you see. Me and little Obi-Wan Kenobi, aided and abetted always by the energy of our sweet Mary Jane, who is always there. Not just to take away your pain, but to obliterate it, man. Get it gone forever. By increasing your understanding of your very own experience in your very own life. So you're not stuck in the past, you know. You get up off your arse and you do something right. You let your little heart take flight. You let that twinkle in your eye be real and right. And you follow the flow of the heart, don't you know? And you're generous and compassionate with others because you see yourself there. You see your life there. You see your love there. You know what's in them is in you too. And what's in you too is in, well, all the rest of the great musicians that ever lived. You know, U2's one of my favorite bands, man. You know, when the war was on over there, when the Clintons were fomenting war over there in Sarajevo, well, U2 went there and gave a concert in a big old stadium. And all sides of that war came and sat down beside each other and participated in that grand tune-ajjje. Now that's why I like U2. Because, well, it's not just them. All these musicians have that great gift, and so do you. But you're just beginning to discover. They got to theirs a little prematurely, but they had to. It's the way. And that's why some of them couldn't be with us here today. I mean, in the physical sort of way. Yet, in the old man's green room here at Spring Crick, the headwaters of life, the RAWK N Roll radio show on Hazy Radio Network. Well, guess what? They're all alive, man. They never pass away. And neither do we, wouldn't you say? You know, when you get close, and you know, I was there about to give up the ghost a while back. I remember how it was, man. They were all there, man, and you know, I could see them at times. I could sure hear them all the time, feel them walking by. I mean, you know, it's just everything's going on all around us, and we think it's dead ass quiet. Boy, we fooling ourselves, and who else, man? We're fooling the whole doggone international reality, man. In fact, the interspatial reality, to tell you the truth, because everyone, everything has lived in the grand illusion of the third density, you see. Even those that come from beyond the 3D still believe in it to a certain extent, though, you see. And I'm telling you, babies, when it's all through, it's done with you. Then we appreciate the true beauty of life and all that we're living in. It's so far beyond the 3D, well, it makes it look dim by comparison, don't you see? Because reality, glowing and glittery, always. Okay? See, now, didn't that make you feel peaceful today? I thought it might. Ole, babies. You got the old man, Grandpaw Koyote, and little Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh, the rest of the gang coming through. Mary J, too. Oh, darlings. Don't you realize that we're made of love, too? Just like